What's up guys, welcome back. I'm Jeffrey, physical therapist, and welcome to my vlogs. So for today's update video, it's going to backtrack a couple weeks. It's been a while since I made the video and a lot has happened. So I'm going to back up about, I think 2 or 3 weeks when Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 1 came out, and it was amazing. I finished the whole Volume 1 in like 2, maybe 3 days. And I'm going to do the same for Volume 2, which comes out next week. So I'm super excited. And I thought they really stepped it up this season. I've been a fan since the beginning, and Season 3 was okay, but Season 4, definitely much better. They brought the horror back, and I enjoy that. I don't like the gore, but I like the thriller, the suspense, and all that. So as for work, we have been getting a lot of amputee evaluations. And usually I haven't seen an amputee patient in like maybe half a year. So right now we've been getting a bunch. So right now I have a lot on my caseload, at least 4 or 5, and I've been getting more evaluations. And recently I had an interesting evaluation. It was a patient who was a candidate for osteointegration. So that's where they drill the prosthesis into the bone, into the femur. So there is no socket. So for a prosthesis, usually there's a socket that encases your residual limb, and then they have the knee component, or if it's below knee, then just the pylon with a foot. So for people who cannot tolerate wearing a socket for prolonged periods, whether it's pain, whether it's excessive sweating, or just any skin issues, they might be a candidate for osteointegration. They're still doing a lot of research on it, and in Houston, I think there is only one doctor, one surgeon that does it. And there's a whole protocol you have to follow afterwards for the healing process to be right, because that's something that's basically a part of you, into your body, you can't take off. So I thought it was very interesting. And as far as my student, she has been past the midpoint mark, so I did her midterm. And for grading, for clinical internships, I think there's 2 main grading systems. They either use the CPI or PT Max. And when I was a PT student, we used the CPI. So that's more familiar to me, but my student this time around uses a PT Max. So it's something newer for me, but there was many different sections, just like the CPI, but basically you're rating them on their skills, abilities, to see if they're ready, entry level, to become a therapist after they graduate. And for the midterm, you don't have to be entry level yet, but my student a lot of them, she was already entry level, so she's doing very well. And as a clinical instructor, the main things I look for in students, the big things is just safety. Are you safe with the patients? And professionalism, the basics. In terms of safety, the main thing is with our neuro populations, our patients can be very unpredictable. They can fall at any moment, being impulsive, especially after like a traumatic brain injury. And the thing is, you have to stay close. So in terms of safety and guarding, I always tell my students you want to put yourself in the best position, so in case they fall, you're ready. And you want to predict how your patients will fall, and you want to position yourself in the line. So and usually if a patient has a weaker side due to stroke or anything like that, you want to be on their weaker side. So that's usually the side they will buckle, they will fall. So you want to be on that side. And if a patient tends to fall forward, you want to position yourself a little bit forward and to the side when you're guarding them, instead of being behind. So if they fall, if you're behind them, all you can use is your arm. You might hurt yourself, but if you're in front of them, you can use your body, you can catch them, and just put yourself in a better position. And then, unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, I was hit with COVID. I tested positive. It was my first time getting it, and it was not fun. I was off work for 5 days. I was quarantining, going through the whole process. But the first day was the worst. I was having fevers off and on, and just my head was hurting. I had body aches, and the second day was better. I think I had slight fever probably in the beginning half. And by third day, I had no fevers. There's coughing, of course, sore throat and all that, runny nose. But it felt a little stronger than the typical flu for me. But I am recovered now, and I don't know where I got it, maybe at the gym. So yeah, I think that will wrap up this video and all the updates, and hope you guys enjoyed the content. Give it a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and thanks for watching.